All right, let's talk about the tools that are completely rewriting the rules for software developers. If you're using VS Code, and I know a lot of you are, these 5 AI agents are about to become a huge part of your daily workflow. So let's break down which one is right for you.
So, let me ask you something. Does your workflow ever feel, I don't know, a little old school? Like you're spending way too much time on boilerplate code or digging through docs instead of, solving the real problems? If that hits a little too close to home, trust me, you are definitely not alone.
The thing is, we're being asked to build more and more complex stuff, and the deadlines just keep getting tighter. The pressure is on, for sure. And the old ways of doing things are, well, they're starting to break. We need something to give us an edge, a way to seriously level up our skills.
And that's where the AI agent comes in. This isn't just another tool you install. This is a fundamental change in how we code, living right inside your editor. Think of it as the ultimate force multiplier for a developer. It's here to completely transform how you work.
Seriously, this isn't just some small update. It's a full-on revolution in how we write and think about code. So, just to make sure we're all starting from the same place, let's get a quick definition of what we're actually talking about here.
So at its heart, an AI coding agent is this super smart assistant that lives right in your IDE. But it's way, way more than just fancy autocomplete. This is a partner that can help you write brand new functions, untangle messy old code, and even explain a part of the code base you've never even seen before.
Okay, let's kick things off with the one you've probably heard of, the tool that really pushed this whole idea into the spotlight, GitHub Copilot. And the best way to think about it isn't as a tool, but as a collaborator.
And honestly, its tagline just says it all. The whole idea behind Copilot is to make it feel like you have a pair programmer sitting right next to you 24/7, ready to suggest the next line of code, the next block, or even an entire function.
So how does it do it? Well, Copilot's magic comes from being trained on a massive, and I mean massive, amount of public code from GitHub. This lets it understand the context of what you're doing with crazy accuracy, suggesting whole chunks of code, not just a word or two. It doesn't matter if you're in Python, JavaScript, or dozens of other languages, the result is the same. You spend way less time on the boring stuff and more time actually solving problems.
Next up, we've got an agent that comes at this from a totally different angle. While Copilot is your partner for writing code, Kilo Agent is all about automating your tasks. Let's see what that actually means.
Now, what's really interesting here is that phrase, task-based. See, while Copilot is focused on the line by line, Kilo Agent is built to understand and carry out entire developer tasks, from beginning to end. And that is a huge leap. Just imagine giving it a high-level command like, hey, refactor this component to use our new design system. Kilo Agent is designed to get that, go find all the right files, even if they're in different repos, and do all the smart refactoring to get the job done. We're moving beyond just suggesting code to actually executing tasks. Okay, so we've covered a partner and an automator. Our third agent, Sourcegraph Cody, plays a totally different role. It's the codebase expert. This is for literally anyone who's ever felt completely lost in a giant, unfamiliar project. And this tagline just hits the nail on the head. Cody's superpower is its deep, contextual understanding of your code. It's not just trained on random code from the internet. It's trained on your actual project. And that's what makes its killer feature possible. Codebase Q&A. You can ask it plain English questions like, where do we handle authentication logic? And Cody will find the code and explain it to you. It's like having a senior engineer who's memorized the entire project on call, anytime you need them. This is an absolute game changer for getting new developers up to speed or just navigating a massive legacy system.
Now, our last two agents, Continue and Tab9, are what I'd call powerful specialists. They each focus on solving a very specific problem. One is all about privacy and customization, and the other is about pure, unadulterated speed. Let's start with Continue. Its whole identity is right there in the name. The key word here is open source, and that brings a whole new level of control and transparency to the game. So because it's open source, you can really get in there and customize it. But its standout feature is the ability to connect to local large language models. You know, the AI brains running these things. This means you can run the whole system on your own machine, which guarantees your secret proprietary code never, ever leaves your network. For any company with tight security rules, this isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a must-have.
And last but not least, we have Tab9. And Tab9 has one single relentless focus: speed. Just lightning-fast speed.
Tab9 is all about getting that latency down to basically zero. Its predictive typing feels instant, like it's finishing your thoughts for you. For any developer who just can't stand lag and wants the absolute fastest autocomplete possible, Tabnine is in a league of its own. And, like some others, it also offers private models for enterprise security.
So, with all these amazing options out there, how in the world do you choose? Well, the truth is, there's no single best agent for everyone. The right choice for you depends completely on what you need and how you like to work.
Let's use this little chart to find your perfect match. Okay, if you're looking for the best all-around AI pair programmer for just general coding, GitHub Copilot is your starting point. Now, if your biggest headache is automating those big complex tasks that stretch across multiple files or repos, then Kilo Agent is the powerhouse you're looking for. If you're constantly lost in a huge codebase or just starting a new project, Sourcegraph Cody will be your expert guide to help you understand everything. If privacy is everything and you need total control over your tools and data, then the open source power of Continue and its local models make it the obvious choice. And finally, if you just want the fastest, most responsive code completion on the planet, Tabnine is built from the ground up for pure speed.
At the end of the day, these tools aren't just about writing code faster. They're about freeing up your brainpower to focus on the big picture, on creativity, on architecture, on solving the really hard problems. They take care of the how, so you can focus on the what and the why. So the only question left is, with this new kind of superpower, what amazing things are you going to build next?